everybody, Cap here. I know I look different. I got hair, not a lot of beard. But it's mid-November. I've taken a few weeks off of videoing or Instagramming or anything. And some of it was because I was sick or somebody else was sick, or I just, took the time with the family. Good news is that for now, this could change anytime. I have weekends off. So starting December, and probably I won't go through the holidays, but because Christmas and New Year's falls on Saturday. But after that, starting in January, I'll probably do it once or twice in the beginning of December. But let me get to that was the teaser. I'm going to be doing a live show every Saturday. And I figure I will do it Central Time around 12 o'clock, around noon. That'll give people out east, across the pond, time to watch it. It'll be about 6 to 9 p.m. there. People out west can watch it also. It won't be too early. It'll be like 10 a.m. in the morning, 9 a.m. in the morning. But I figure 1 o'clock, that'll give everybody time to get on. And if I do it a regular time, we can just get together and have a good hangout. But more to come about that later. That's just the first idea of next year's filming on Cap Shaves. But as you notice, I don't grow a full beard. I got this, Joe Dirt look, and that's it. I never have grown more than this. This is as far as I've ever grown. I usually always just shave it or keep it trimmed. I can grow a full goatee, but that's about it. But today's video is not about me. This is the last time you'll see me, thank goodness. But it's going to be about my shaved end. It's probably going to be 2 different videos, maybe even 3. But I'm going to be filming it all at the same time. It's just all according about the time. I'm going to show you my stands, where I keep my brushes, my razors, the sink, which y'all rarely get to see what I have here. I'm going to show you what's behind me, and then Jeremy's stand that's right behind me that you never get to see that actually holds razor. And then in my comfort room, my toilet, there is another place that I keep more soaps and razors, my special razors. But I'm going to just rearrange the video camera so it shows you. And I probably won't go over my razors today. But I will my brushes and my soaps. I'll just pull my soaps out and show them to you because they're stacked. You're going to see them. They're not really organized. They're just thrown everywhere. And I'll pull them out, tell you what they are, and then in a later video, I'll pull all my razors out and just have them right here and show them to you. Real quick, like, nothing long. I don't want to bother y'all, but I know y'all eager to see everything that I have, and so I'll show you. So I hope you enjoy it, and I'll be back with you in just a sec. All right, to start off with, this is always on my left. This is very, very cluttered. I keep stuff up here, little rings and trinkets, my toothbrush, everything else. There's my holy black patch, my razors, blades. This is the case for this jewel here. This is my Canadian auto strap with my custom made titanium handle. That's actually the case for it. I'll go over that later. It's just a little notebook. And if you noticed around here, you'll be seeing these stuck in and out of everything. If I buy anything, they'll usually send a card or a little note, and I keep all these. I don't know why, but I do. These are my feather spineless blade. Right here is my Plyson, which you rarely ever see me use. It's not my favorite brush, but I like the handle and everything. My Breton, which is it's a Badger. This is my Portland. It's a wooden handle. I got it from Portland, England. They sent it to me on an Instagram winnings. This is a boar. This is my Knockout shave brush. And then here's my Tex. These are some of my favorite razors. My contract razor, my Norfolk with a Tech handle, my pre-war tech, and then my short comb new, my horsehair, my 1305, the Italian barber special edition run, and then my WSP. And all these, if you notice, they kind of just rotate out. These usually up here will change into these down here, and I'll show you them in just a second. But that's everything on this shelf. You know, it might change up as far as if I wear this, that might not be there. If I use this guitar pick, that might not be there. But basically, it's pretty much the same. This is, you'll see a lot of these from Top Shelf. It's a little subscription you can get into. It's a box that Shaving Samples sends out. This is a vintage Old Spice. It's the real deal. It's good stuff. All right, so to the next place. So here's what my shaving area pretty much always looks like. I have a few bowls. I was in fact washing this out. That's a sample. I've got plenty of them. This is my original bowl I started out with. Just a berry bowl from Walmart, mainstream. This is my Edwin Jagger, and it has, this houses one of my favorite soaps, Hoslinger. This is the original stand I first got with my Edwin Jagger. That's the Wolfman. There's 830, which is the last brush. The last brush I usually ends up there. This is the bowl I soak my brush in. Not even sure where I got that. This is my water bottle for my Whetstone. This is the deodorant and soap that I have. I don't use a regular deodorant. I get whatever's on sale. And y'all know this brush. This is the Zeus, made by Jasper the Shineko. This is my brand new brush, Celine GR33. Only 50 of these made. Got this from the Gentleman's Groom Room from Scotland. That means bee in Gaelic, if you don't speak Gaelic. This is the Clean Shave. This is my Holy Black Badger. This is a little Mighty Midget Omega Badger and Boar mixed. Great brush. So this stand was made by Fretsworks at fretsworks.com. Just about all my razors come from him after he fixes them. There is the all-important Saloon Wilkinson Sword Gillette pack. There's 10 of these in here, and I think I went, what, 12 or 13 shaves with one. This is the charcoal handle. Great little handle. This is my above the tie. This one always sets here. I usually keep it with an Astra, and I don't show it a lot on a video, but when I use a straight razor, I usually have some kind of a little stubble in places that it's hard to get to. And if I want a clean shave, I'll grab this. Kind of go over. There's my Wolfman and my alum stick. Oh, after I break it, from Razor Rock. Y'all know Parasso, Snakebite, Oscar's Oil, my son's toothpaste. And these are just some of the aftershaves. This is where my aftershave that I'm going to use always ends up. That's where I grab it. And there's my Fairhope shave. This is my comb. This side I use for my mustache and goatee, and this side I always use for my brushes. This is, I think, the Holy Black. Yeah, the Holy Black sent me this brush. Cool brush. That's my Styric pencil, and those are what I tried to attempt to keep up with razors. How many times I used it, but I use so many different things that it's hard to keep up with it. All right, on to the next. Oh, this. When I first started out, and I bowl lathered. Here's one of my bowls, and when I bowl lather, I'd actually dip water at 1/4 of a teaspoon, and that would help me keep up with how much water I needed. So starting out, that's a great idea. All right, let's go to the next place. All right, y'all usually see this behind me, and this is basically what it is. This is any soap that I have no other place for. These are no particular order. This is Razor Master and Ann Bonnie. This is Tallow and Steel Classic, great. And this is the aftershave. These are my K Shave Works. This is the Didge, and this is Almond Honey. This is a catch-all. actually has lighters in here and a little tube. But there's my Panade Clubman Classic Vanilla. That's my favorite Clubman scent. This is a straight razor case. Not sure. Oh yeah, that's what the electric razor come in. This is Eva's razor, and it's in there now. It's a cool little box. This is my Rolls razor, and there's the blade that I got, and we'll be redoing that later on this year. Everybody knows tobacco. And these are a couple of Panade Lilac, and there's original. And I actually put them in glass bottles. These are just hot sauce bottles. There's a couple of more bowls. There's a little match to the one I have up there. And what I like about these bowls is that you can put samples in here. And then looks like I have love stuck back there. We'll put that right there so I can find it. Alright, on to another station. Here's another one of my razor stands that a good friend Jeremy made for me. And I've dedicated this stand to my Valley Auto Strops and my clog proof, some of my long handled ones, my Gem, and then my Kronos. This is my Sheep Kronos. And he sent also a few other things. This is a Taconic. It's handmade in New York. That's a great soap. And the Blades Grim, which I haven't even tried this. I need to keep that out. There's Rizuel, and love that stuff. A couple other little, that's a unscented Phoenix and Bow. Raised by the Wolf Aftershave. I haven't tried that. There's Colonel Conk pre-shave, and I think here's a balm shave lotion. I haven't even tried them. So that's a neat little stand that he made me. This always sits right behind me. Right up there is the shelf that I just showed you. But fits perfectly right there, and I usually will put soaps that are upcoming up in there. Excuse me. All right, let's go to the next section. Alright, so hopefully I'm not too shaky. But as you can see there's a lot of soaps. Right up there is some razors that I'll show you here in a little bit. I don't have a stand for this, so I can't really point it out. But those razors up there are my very nice ones. My Aristocrat, my Bostonian, all three Aristocrats, and then my Ranger. And right there, you can see it. I'll even zoom in. Everybody needs this book. Leisure Guy's Guide to Gourmet Shaving, 6th edition. And there's the soap I've been using on my face here lately. Wolfat soap. Mitchell's. Great stuff for face. I guess I could walk in, couldn't I? These are mainly my Knockout shave soaps. And Labella. There's some wet shaving products. But I'll pull these out, bring them in there, and show them to you what each one of them are. Alright, so here's the bottom shelf that was in there, and right there's the top. This is the easiest way I know how to do this. I'll show you the top of them. So we got Martin de Candry, Phoenix and Bow Spitfire, Maggard's Razors Lilac, and Obsidian. And then Chiseled Face, Summer Storm, Sanskrit by Phoenix and Bow. This is Bellencloth Sour Mash, great stuff. And then ABC. And then finally, this is my little groin Leica and a buddy of mine from Sweden Scent. I'm gonna have to order some more of this. This is their her original old-fashioned whipped shaving cream scent. This in the mahogany bowl, is Arlington by D.R. Harris. And I've had this a while, and triple milled soaps are great. You don't use a lot of them. Love the scent of this. Love this soap. Great performance. This is Mr. Fine, and look there, you can still see him. This is the American blend in my Old Spice shaving mug. And this is not a good fit. I just set it on there to keep the dust out. And then LPL. What am I saying? Here's my labellas. A few of them. Million. And then there's Knockout Shave, the Fougere. Here is Labella Soaps 2 Roads, which was a collaboration with Fretzworks, special edition. And that's Dylan at fretzworks.com. And then Labella Barbershop, great scent. Great scent. Then we got Formula T, WSP Tobacco, and Gaelic Tweed Rustic Shaving Soap. This is the vegan. Both of these are great. Now there's Courage by Soap Commander. My newest addition to the Shaved In is the grooming rooms. The Groom Room, Gentleman's Groom Room. Traditional shaving soap. Essence of Scotland, malt, and myrtle. Look at that. Ooh. And it's hard. Great scent. Great scent. Champs de la Vigne. This is a collaboration by L&L Grooming and Chittilling Luxe. And great lavender scent. And it's buffalo. Lanolin, bison tallow, and then botanicals. Great soap. Trying to keep this right. This is one of my favorite soaps in the den. Sapon de Barber, Havana, and this is made by Fairhope Soap Company. And the him is just, they make a lot of soaps for women. This is just his line. A great tobacco scent. This only has like 5 or 6 ingredients in it. Great soap. Alright, so now let the fun begin. Let's go down below the sink and I'll show you all what's under there. So this is it. This is what the Shaved In at the top level looks like. That's why I put other soaps somewhere else, because you really can't store a whole lot up under here. These are matches. I don't know. Have no clue. But here's all my Chittilling Luxe Aftershaves. He will send out these little samples, and they last a long time, and they're really, really affordable. Great way to go. There's my snake oil. But let me move these down. Now I'll go through this. This is Mitchell's Wool Fat. I've had this for a long time and still have a good bit more. There's all my Parassos. Green, red, and white. Razor Rock Triple X. This is the Holy Black shaving soap, and this is the latest version that's soft. Great scent. Here's some more. My Melbourne Shave Cream, E-Barber by Stash Soap Works and Maxwell. And then this is the older Holy Black that I put in this bowl myself, but that's a glycerin base. Then Arco, which I actually just cleaned my brushes with. Jeremiah Street Collection. Jeremiah is good. I've used a lot of that. Mr. Taylor's. And my Skittles. This stuff. Lime essential oils, and it smells like Skittles to me. Way back here in the back is grapefruit. Sapon de Paolo, Agrum, and Bosco. These are great soaps. Magnificent. Here's another Labella soap, Barbiere Italiano. And here's a couple of Knockout Shaves. This is silver in the old tin, and this is smoky. both great. These are some products that I used to use. This is Smooth. This is a Bald, and if you get on their site or Amazon, you can get, I still use the Clean, the Clean to clean my face. Every once in a while, this stuff is great. It's great stuff. And there's my Coach Superior Rose, the vintage. The top broke, so I'm hoping this will save it. On this side, there's my Jeremiah Street alcohol-free Arlington DRH Harris. Them two are special. There's ABCs, and that's an old one. There's my blade holder. There's Snips. That's the brush I use. Nothing big, nothing major. That's my toothpaste. These are a couple of Layrites. This is the original, which isn't that good of a hold, but this Super Hold is one of my favorites. I love that stuff. I actually have it in my hair right now and in my mustache. It has an almond scent. I have a lot of samples. This is MDC oil of copra. All these are blades. That's a travel thing. I use that. All of them are just different blades that I've tried or need to try. There's some vintage in here that's came with stuff. That's my feather spineless. Some of them I use, like these. Let's see, haven't tried that yet. Rapira, I don't think. 5 o'clock chrome plated, not sure. There's some old PAL double edge. I think that's the vintage ones. There's a Chic. But yeah, just blades that just gets thrown in here. Wilkinson swords. I have blades up here, which are my Gillette Silver Blues. I have 2 of them packs. I have 100 of the Pole Silvers. I got Vashkod, I've got Derby, I've got Astra, and I got some K's. And then here's some razors. There's my Gem Featherweight. This is my injector. That's a Type G. Let's see. Coming on back here, this is the Ever Ready 1914, which is an actual 1914. It's got the patent pending. This is, I think, the contract razor come in this. This is my Damascene 1912. And let's see, this is long comb, Gillette New. In pretty good shape. This is my favorite long comb that I've tried. Every long comb shaves different to me. This is the Type E, which is a little bit older. Lucky I got that one. This is a Chic injector. I've got a few of these cases. This is the 1918. There's the mirror. Military khaki set. This is the old type. There's one of the old blue blades. I like the old blue blades and stuff. That little pin right here, as you see, that's a tack, and you tacked your mirror up. Great little razor. I got lucky to find it. That's how much I paid for it. Good price. All right, let me put everything back up, and then we'll move down below. So this is the mess below. This is get that out of my way. My Listerine. And these are my aftershaves, and then this, you'll see my creams back here. I like to pull them out, but these are samples. I use this. This is what the Mitchell's Wolfpack came in. Both of these, 4 pictures. You know, if I use them on Instagram, I'll show you what they are. This is my Maxwell aftershave, my aftershave lotion from Holy Black. These are actually little twines that Dylan Fretzworks sends your razor in when he works on them or refurbishes them. They come back in some nice paper. I've got all the paper stored anyway. This is the above the tie. That's the case that it comes in. And there's one of the plates, and there's another plate. It came with a Astra blade. It's a great little razor. This is one I've got that needs some attention, some work. And I don't know, I just hadn't played with it. But this was the 1950s. Alright, let's go through some of this stuff. Basically all this is storage over here. These are some of my shave creams. And I'll go through real quick. We've got Palm Olive, Mescal Real, Old Spice, Fresh Lime, Proraso Blue, and I like Proraso in the tubes better than I do in the shave pucks. Arco for Men, Extra Fresh. This stuff is great. I'm talking really good. Old Spice, Musk, Latoja. And this is my Sandalwood Taylor of Old Bond Street. Very, very, if you haven't tried it, it's very cologne-y. And then Spec for Men, and then Proraso Green. And like I said, I like the tubes a lot better than the soaps. Let's see. There's Palm Olive Shave Stick. Here's another bowl that's got just some samples in it. Drunken Goat, which I haven't tried. A couple other samples I need to try one of these days. This is charcoal and another sample. This is a bowl. I'm not sure where oh yeah, this is another one from the top shelf. And this is the Rough and Smooth. This is the Portland, England shaving soap they sent me. This is my next blade I need to get worked on. That's a Wade & Butcher, the Celebrated, extra hollow ground. Got a good engraving on it. Etching, I mean. But he'll have to do something to that. But it's in pretty good shape, other than that. But found that. This is Mustache Trainer. Alright, so this is my little ingenious thing right here. I think I got this at Walmart. Top shelf is all my straights. These are just foam. They just set straight in there. And I have these silica gel. They you see them in shoes and stuff all the time, but they keep moisture out. So I just chunk them in there. Here's some DEs. Got my Edwin Jagger. There's a few more straights in here. There's my big wedge. Wade & Butcher. Dylan Fretzworks done. Humongous blade. There's a Razor Rock. That's called the Wedge, I think. That's a great little razor. There's the Push Button 1912, my very first SE that I got. Some vintage treats. Here's a 1975, that's my birth year, travel razor. That's NOS, never has been used. And I don't think I've used it. And there's just the 1950 Super Speed. Great little razor. And my good friend sent me that. That's the Fat Tip Grande. And Gillette Slim. And then Gillette Fat Boy. I got this Fat Boy for $2.50 because it wouldn't open. I finally got it to open with some mineral oil, but it still didn't feel good, so I sent it off to Razor Emporium, and I paid 20 bucks, and they sent it back in great condition. This is a great razor. I can see why everybody wants one. Here's the Mercure 1904, 1906. I think it's a 34 and a 36C. I don't forgot. One's open comb, one's closed. Got the ornamental handle. Excuse me. Here's a single ring. This is silver plated. Y'all have seen me use that before. It's a great little razor. And here is my 1975 black handled birth year. Super speed. Here is my son's Razor Rock birth year. In fact, this thing was made about the same day he was born. I mean, month he was born. But that is, what they call this? The Stealth? I believe it was. Very light, made out of aluminum. I think it's called the Stealth Razor Rock made. Had my finger on the button for that one because I wanted to give it to him. And that's the 34C. A lot of people know about that one. But the aftershaves over here, I can just throw them in real quick. See what we're doing on time. Yeah, we got plenty of time. Mane and tail deep moisturizing shampoo. I'll use this on a boar occasionally, or if I get a used brush, or if I use it for a while and it needs cleaning out. This is just a good shampoo for any brush. Scrubbing bubbles. That's what I use on all my razors to clean them. Palm olive, antibacterial. I'll use that on razors. I've got barbicide, but I don't use it. I was going to start using it, but then I decided just not to, but I've got it. Got some more aftershaves back here, but let's see, there's my Thayers. I've got rose, cucumber, and lavender witch hazels. And I noticed that I'll have witch hazel by itself does not work good for me. For some reason, my skin type. But my aftershaves, I have, see if y'all can see these. I got Fine American Blend, Clean Vetiver, Platinum, and L'Orange Noir. And I got Prosso Green, Prosso White, and y'all saw the blue up there. And I got Irish Moose that a good friend Sweden sent me. My Speck, love this stuff. Prosso Red, which is the bomb. Oh, Fine Fresh Vetiver, forgot all about that one. My Barbasol, this is old school, reminds me of my granddaddy. Brute, I grew up with that. This is the Indian version of Old Spice, which smells more like the vintage, but it only lasts about 30 minutes. Clubman's Special Reserve, when you want to smell really loud. This is the spray cologne of Brute. I'll put that on every once in a while. I like Brute. This stuff's good. Tobacco, WSP aftershave, great scent. Labella soaps, aftershave splash, barbershop, great stuff. I think this is alcohol free. I usually go with alcohol because my face is so oily. But there's a Stetson Cool and Moisturizer. This is old school that I grew up with. Aqua Velva. And there's a Holy Black Shave Tonic. This I got from the top shelf. Catalyst. And that stuff will mix together. I forgot what the green stuff is. I'd have to look it up again. Smells very, very unique. There's Aqua Velva Musk, which I'll rarely see me use, but I like it. There's the regular after Old Spice that you buy now. And let's see. This Barbasol Premium Aftershave, I don't think I've used. I think my wife might have picked that up for me. Here's Pole Silvers. There's Nivea Sensitive Skin Balm. I rarely use the Niveas. Both of those are Niveas. Let's see. This is glycerin. And I used to use this because of Rick DeWeese on Brush and Soap and Blade podcast. He'll put this in some of his soaps, and I have done that before, and it does slicken it up really good. And mineral oil. You can get this at Kroger. If you on your adjustable razors, if you want to throw a couple of drops of this in there, it will lubricate it, break things up. This is a great thing if you buy and get into buying vintage razors. Get this, because this will help on anything in gears that you can't open up. It just breaks things down and oils it real good. This is caffeinated aftershave, and I don't even know if I've tried that. I can't remember if I have. And that is about it. I have, oh yeah, this is Tabula Basa. Now, I got this from Shaving Samples Aftershave Gel, and I do not like the smell of this stuff. This comes from my top shelf, and that stuff is bleh. But then my old side rub. This is everybody needs this. Let's see, I got Avena aftershave soap, a few other stuff back here that I rarely ever use. Some Old Spice, some boxes that I just rarely use anymore. This is actually, let's see, there's a sample. That's Williams shaving mug soap. The newer one, it's not that good. This is Vanderhagen, I think, and I haven't even tried it. I thought I'd get it to try it, I just hadn't even done it. There's another Hoslinger sheep's milk. I'm holding it way up here, I'm not looking at y'all. Sheep's milk, that's good stuff. I've already been using that. Here's some aftershaves, bay rum and lime. I need to get my thing right. Here's some aftershaves, Captain's Choice, bay rum and lime aftershave. And I think he sent me these, or somebody else sent them to me. I can't remember. But these are good. I'm starting to get to where I like bay rum better. I used to not like it at all. And then this is probably the last thing I'll show y'all is my jewelers. A lot of people use these for straight razors, so you can just see your edge. This has a light on it and everything. But speaking of straight razors, I'll go through them real quick. This is, let's see if I have to look again. All right, this is my Ralph Oust. This is my HB Boker King Cutter. This is my favorite straight razor. Handle done by Dylan Fretz. That's my favorite. This is the Fred K. Finney, very old bone handle. The handle was saved. Very old, 1800s old. This is my, has the eagle. It's called the, is this the Hero razor? Made in Germany. It's just, most of mine are German razors. This is an American razor. My Tory, I had to think of the name. And there's my, there's the Hero razor. The hologram razor. Another German. And then this is my WM Elliott. That is customized. Had a crack in it. That's a great little razor. Another German. This is the electric razor. Electric Razor Company from Newark. Newark. Alright. Yep. That's basically it. You know, I got a lot of little doings I hope y'all enjoyed. I will make another video before the month's up of my razors. We'll go through all them and how I strop. But thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Now I got to pick all this stuff up. God bless you.